What's up guys, Johan Bester here. Welcome to the channel where today we're going to analyze a young singer that made big waves when she was really young. Her name of course is Grace VANDERWAAL, and she became really well known when she won at the age of only 12 America's Got Talent in the year 2016. And she was born in 2004, so she will be in February, so she'll be 20 next February, so she's 19 years old currently. And I've had a lot of comments from you guys. Somebody was a little bit almost nasty, like last week or the week before on a video, and said, you analyze all these young singers, why do you ignore Grace VANDERWAAL? So I'm not ignoring her, I just actually haven't thought about analyzing her, but now I will. And then I decided to do a total blind reaction on one of her newer songs now that she's older. I actually haven't heard her sing at all now as a young adult. So I don't know what she's going to sound like. I don't know what the style of her music is. I deliberately didn't go and check it out. I wanted to just tell you what I think upon a very first hearing. So we're going to obviously, as per the title, we're going to look at her song Lion's Den, the official video. I hope it doesn't get blocked, but well, if you see this, then it wasn't blocked, so that's a good thing. So here we go. Grace VANDERWAAL singing Lion's Den.
I don't know how to be with myself. Colors aren't as bright as they used to be. Forget the girl they wanted me to be. And I don't know how to be okay. The audience in my head looking up at me, pretending just for them because they need me. I'm human and I'm falling, but you tell me I'm flying, but it's building and I can't breathe. Wanna feel the way that I used to be.
Okay, let's stop quickly before the chorus, I think. When I heard her sing the first time, I did see her audition on America's Got Talent in 2016. I was also intrigued, like the rest of the world, because the song that she sang, I don't know my name, I think, it was so quirky, it was so different, it wasn't conventional in terms of the structure of the song. The way she used her voice was quite unique. She was so tiny and so cute with her ukulele, and it really was a very special moment. But I was concerned about the way she uses her voice, also because when she speaks, it's the same. And the reason I was concerned as a vocal person is her vocal folds doesn't connect when she's speaking. So what do we get when we don't have connected vocal folds? A breathy sound. It means the vocal folds are slightly apart, but they are still working. So there's breath coming through and you get that husky or that breathy sound. Now, I've been saying this over the years. I don't know how somebody like Rod Stewart have had a career for like 50 years or 60 years, because he always had that husky, breathy sound as well. And it's not the most natural or the best way for the vocal folds to work. The most natural way, no baby, when they scream, make a breathy sound. Think about it. Right? So we, sometimes as we grow up, we develop a wrong way of using our vocal folds. And it normally, sometimes is physiological, but it normally is somebody in our environment who speaks like that, and we just imitate the sound. So I was concerned that for longevity for her, that her voice won't last if she doesn't learn how to connect the sound properly. So here, I think this song is about a year ago, as an 18-year-old, it's still very breathy. But I also always say that breathy can be very emotive. If you as a singer can choose a breathy sound in a specific spot in your song, then it can really be a strong emotional connection through the sound. So in the intro or the first part of this song, I thought the breathiness was effective because it's almost like at the end of one line, it's almost like she was speaking it. There was no organized pitch. So it's a style, and I think she's probably very good. Like I said, I haven't heard her recent stuff, but she's probably very good at writing for herself. So that the way she writes, the types of melodies, where it sits in her range, this is quite low when she starts. It's in A major. So it sits under middle C, around middle C. It's quite low, but it suits her voice, and it's quite breathy. But the good news is we can hear what she says. Because if somebody doesn't make the best quality sound that should be possible, then oftentimes we can't hear what they say. But she has a way of singing, of using her voice like that, which still means we can hear everything she says, so we can follow the story of the song.
And so I go out, get fucked up, so that weirdly I can feel like a kid again. And the lights are like magic, nothing's wrong, twisted, dramatic. And then the morning comes and it's bad again. Dancing in the lion's den. Dancing in the lion's den. And I guess we're all just trying to work it out, trying to get back to our child self, chasing the feeling, finding the meaning, but just continuing to corrupt ourselves. And I still remember how it all felt, the sun on my skin and ice cream would melt. And now I'm at parties, say past 3 a.m. and I'm smoking too much just to feel it again. But I'm human and I'm falling, and you tell me I'm flying, but it's building and I can't breathe. Wanna feel the way that I used to be. And so I go out, get fucked up, so that weirdly I can feel like a kid again.
Sorry, it's an awkward place to stop, but let me just speak about the song as an interesting structure. It's not a typical verse, pre-chorus, chorus. There's been 3 totally different sections yet, but nothing felt like a pre-chorus. But anyway, then she goes up, da da da, up to the C sharp 5. So when she sang in that range, she sang with a way more connected sound. So that just at the ends of some lines, there's that quick disconnection, and it's like that cry, almost like that country sort of cry in the voice. So this proves that she can make a connected sound, which means she chooses to sing breathy, which is fine. For me, I think if it's breathy so much of the time, then the emotive power of a breathy sound sort of diminishes a little bit. But it is her style. It is what her fans, I'm sure, know and love and expect of her. But she covers quite some ground, right? Because even after I spoke the first time, she sang the low E, ba 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 bum. So she sang there. That low E is very low for a female vocal, but she handles it really well. She has a darker voice, and her voice is used to being low and breathy. So yeah, from that E to that C sharp, it's like, almost 2 octaves that she's covering. So yeah, interesting. And it feels like the song is about her life, right? I love it when singer-songwriters, when their songs are about their life and their journey, because then it's real. It's much harder to write a song about something and to try and emotionally connect if it's not something you've been through or you're going through. You know what I mean? If you don't have a frame of reference because of your own life experience for something, it's much harder to connect emotionally to the song. So it feels like the song is about her life and about how the fans and all the noise and the audience and some of the lyrics. I must say there were some words in this part of the song that I really struggled to hear. So like I said, as a singer, I think you should be careful that the styling of your sound doesn't cause people to struggle to hear what you say. But yeah, let's see how it finishes.
And the lights off magic, nothing's wrong, twisted, dramatic. And then the morning comes and it's bad again.
Yeah, very interesting. I wished that she would go up to the higher octave again, because that was the part of the song where I really enjoyed the sound. Please remember that a lot of what I say is subjective, which means this is how I feel. This is what I like. This is what resonates with me, what connects with me as a listener. So it wouldn't be, what everybody feels. I think the style of the song is nice. I think it's very current, yet unique. So there was very little happening in the track, and then there was some percussion came in and more layers. And then in this last dancing in the lion's den that she did, lying in the bath, very breathy, but multi-layers of vocal. And then the sort of beat that came in. It's interesting. I enjoyed it from a creative point of view. Also think it's a cool concept for the video. Not that I analyze cinematography and videography and what, but I do have an interest in that, and I have been involved and love to be involved in producing music videos. So I think it's a cool concept. I think it's well shot. There's a definite vibe. There's a definite emotional intentionality in the visual as well. So it's interesting for me to see her as now sort of, a grown-up. I really haven't followed her since AGT when she was 12. So she's evolving. I think she's beautiful. I think she knows what she wants to do and how she wants to do it. And that's very important for longevity, especially when somebody got famous overnight when they were so young. I've journeyed with some young people who've had similar, maybe not that level, but similar kind of journeys. And man, between 14, 15, 16, it's so hard for them to keep their head together and not to be overwhelmed by all the attention and maybe even the money and whatever, but just to stay true to themselves. And I think it seems to me, based on this song, remember now I didn't research her, it seems to me like she knows who she is as a human and as a singer and a songwriter, and she's true to herself, and I have a lot of respect for that. So yeah, that's my take on A Blind Listening to Lion's Den, Grace VANDERWAAL. Thanks for spending the time with me. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, why don't you do so? I would really appreciate it. It will help us to keep doing the work that we do here at Charisma Performing Arts. Until we speak again, I hope that you will take care of yourself. Just before you go, let me just remind you that you can actually book a session with me, a one-on-one, through my Patreon. You can go there and check it out. or you can send me a message through the website. And then also, if you want to chat with me, why not visit our Discord server? The links to all of that is in the description below.